Hello and welcome to SortaOkay Reviews, where every fandom's welcome. I'm Nathan Bedard.
I'm Brad Newton.
And today, we're doing our little, three-chapter review of One Piece.
It's kind of become the regular now. I think the last couple ones we've done is three chapters. So I guess it's kind of a monthly show now.
Yeah, it's a little bit better. I mean, especially with these last chapters, it felt like really, and with this one, with 923 to 925, really the last chapter is the chapter that has, like, the craziest things that happen.
Yeah, it was a reverie chapter.
It was a reverie chapter. But let's not spend too long on these next two chapters. Let's get right into it.
Yeah, we have to do 923, 924, and 925. So we're going to get through 923, 924 fast. So we start off 923.
Real quick, with the cover page, just so people want to know, it was Ace, Sabo, and Luffy, and they were kind of having like a
Beyblade battle with beetles.
With beetles,
Yeah.
And I think that these have been mentioned before with Oda.
Well, Luffy really likes beetles. It's kind of a running joke. Him and Usopp love them. But anyway, let's start off this week's chapter. We ended off with Luffy going gear third and just punching that dragon in the face.
Yeah, he did not like Dragon Tails, and he just went in on Kaido.
I mean, he has something against Dragon Ball too. He just doesn't like Shinron.
Yeah, no,
So this
he brought him down pretty quick and easy.
Yeah, so everyone's thinking, maybe Luffy can put up a pretty decent fight against Kaido. So this chapter was pretty action packed one. We have this Shutenmaru, which was the bandit guy. He's going to become an important part in the later chapters. But we have Speed's been knocked out by Kaido. We learned that she wasn't able to protect Otama. And then, so Otama was taken out. So we just see looks like she's freaking dead. We saw her arm and blood.
We know she's not dead.
But that's the dark path.
If Oda though actually killed her right then and there, that would be that. Now that would
crazy.
Start to make this Marineford level type arc. But still, Luffy's knowledge, right now he thinks one, his crew might be dead because of Kaido's blast, and two, now Speed and Otama might be dead. So Luffy is probably feeling like he's raged right now. He's pissed.
And so Kaido gets back up pretty easily. He freaking fire blasts. I don't know what to call that move, but yeah, fire blast out of his mouth.
And then Luffy.
Well, shucks. Yeah.
That'd be an interesting fight, though. Luffy goes in with another gear 3 elephant gun, and he's landing these blows on Kaido, which makes me think that I wonder if this dragon form
It's kind of weak.
Is weaker, and maybe Kaido didn't need a dragon fruit. Maybe he was a dragon, and his other form is what makes him. Who knows? Yeah. But he's getting hit. He's landing, and he actually turns Kaido back to his human self.
Yeah, I think he's such a big target. He's just easy to hit. I think he's probably big and slow in his dragon form.
Also too, I think like with Big Mom, one of her weaknesses is if she's ever distressed with Mother Carmel, she's vulnerable.
Yeah. Where
I think maybe Kaido's just a little bit more vulnerable when he's drunk.
Yeah, and it seems like Kaido can just take a beating too. So he just was he's back to his human form.
Maybe he's not strong. It's just he's so his skin's super hard, kind of like Big Mom. Her skin was just super hard that nobody could just pet her. But maybe they're not that strong.
And then Luffy's like, okay, I got him on the ropes. I'm gonna hit him with everything. Luffy goes gear 4.
Gear 4. He
hits him everything. He goes with Bounce Man. So he does Kong Organ. He freaking all of his moves. Rhino Schneider, all that good stuff. Kaido keeps on hit. He's hit down. Everyone's looking on. You got Hawkins and Law.
Yeah, a little interesting thing on one of the panels though is I remember when Luffy goes gear 4, his feet are black too. And in this panel, they're not black. So I almost thought at first this was a different form. It wasn't.
Yeah, because his sandals are still on here. And then the next panel is Divine Thunder.
Yeah, so Kaido just
swatted Luffy as gear 4 out of the air, and he was done.
Yeah, he got thrashed. I mean, and this proved, I think with, real quick, Luffy just like fought Katakuri. He won in a way. To Luffy's knowledge, he won. So Luffy's probably feeling pretty,
on top of the world.
On top of the world. Like, I just defeated Yonko Commander. We got out of Big Mom's territory.
This should be a reality.
He's being a little cocky. Yeah, he's probably like, oh, I'm gonna go in. Where it's like, no, you're still not that strong, Luffy. Not yet. And I think we needed this. I think a lot of fans we want him to keep getting more powerful, but I think everyone agreed that, yeah, this kind of needed to happen, because if he would have been able to take on Kaido somewhat this early on, it would have been like, okay, we were hyped up these Yonko for no reason.
So, yeah, and we just ended with Kaido saying, it's like, what king did you say you were going to be? And then Luffy's just knocked out. And Oda, Oda thinks this is the strongest creature in the world. So, that's the end of chapter 923.
Getting a 924 cover page. What was her name?
Sentomaru.
Sentomaru is like chopping.
I'm pretty sure it's a he.
He's chopping wood.
Or an old mink.
Old like bears.
And bear couple. Yeah.
It was a request.
Fan request,
which Oda's doing for all these cover pages. It seems like.
So they're like, and then people are just reacting to, moving on into the chapter now. People are reacting to the fight between Luffy and Kaido, and they're like, after all that, he was taken out in a single hit.
Yeah, and then Law is like, okay, crap, I need to get us out of here.
Law's like, I'm about to take us out, and then Hawkins shows up, and he's like, he gets shot with frickin' nails in his arm, so Law's getting stopped. And then, so I don't know, Hawkins, I thought maybe he'd switch sides by now, but maybe not.
Maybe, still, he could just be putting it up for the show, because it seems like Law is getting away.
It's not just any nail that hits Law, it's a Sea Prism Stone.
Yeah.
So Law can't use his power.
Yeah, even if they were to team up, they still aren't, best friends.
Yeah.
So.
And then, it says, he's like, I can't tell if his unyielding fighting spirit or if he's, false for Rada. But, Kaido's just like, I don't like the way Luffy carries himself, pretty much. He's like, he's way too confident.
Yeah, he's been glaring at me this whole time. And,
he pretty much says, throw him in a cell. He's like, he's strong, so I want him as a soldier. I think that's going to be Kaido's weakness, just like it was Doflamingo's. There's going to be all these people that Kaido just doesn't kill or take out. He says, no, after I beat you, you're my crew now. Yeah. And everyone in a crew probably hates him.
Yeah, but that's also kind of smart. Kaido, he looks at him, though, as yeah, because, he is still, okay, there's still other Yonko out there. So it's not like he's, king of the pirates or anything like that. So he needs strong allies. So he's like, yeah, this guy's pretty strong. Instead of killing him and wasting it, he could be useful to me. So
yeah.
And when his henchmen go in to grab Luffy, his king hockey activates.
Yeah, the Conqueror's hockey. And then so everyone just knocks out, and they're like, "What the heck? He's unconscious, but he was still already able to use his Conqueror's hockey."
Which is interesting. I think by the end of this arc, I think that's going to be something that we get. I think we're going to get another level of King's hockey.
Yeah, last one was observation. So Kaido's like, "Why do we need so many Conquerors in this world?" He's like, "Why do so many people have this ability?" So anyway, he transforms back into his dragon, and he's like, man, I need a drink. I'm sober now. And he flies away.
Yeah, he just says, I need a drink. The clear power level right there. Kaido just one shot at Luffy.
After everything.
Everything Luffy's gone through and
with
done.
Katakuri, yeah.
Yeah. Nope, not there yet.
So,
we all planned that it was going to take five members of the worst generation, maybe.
Or maybe Big Mom, who knows. So, we see Kimemon's still alive, he's there. He's got some sort of disguise on. You can obviously tell it's him.
Yeah, it's like, oh, who is he? But he's, we find out who his wife was then, clearly, here, right?
Yeah.
It was,
Otsuru, maybe?
Otsuru? Yeah, the really tall one. But he's just like, oh, wow, you still haven't married anyone after all these years. Which is interesting.
And we cut to the next panel, and the crew's still alive. It's not like we thought they were dead, but just in case you thought they were dead, they're still there.
Yeah, apparently one of those lucky Florida sinkholes saved them.
Yeah, apparently the Konoichu, or however you pronounce it, the female ninja, her ability is she's like, yeah, I can make anything decay, and then one is like, yeah, anything she touches rots. She's like, why do you have to say it like that?
Which is really weird because this plays really into the close to the time fruit and the in that one from the one movie where she will touch somebody, or maybe it's a special, but she touches somebody and they de-age, they revert them to what they were.
Oh yeah, that was a movie. That was Z, I think. But yeah, that was 20 years though. That was a very specific fruit. So anyway, we find out that Dogstorm has found Otama. And we see the reaction of the crew. And yep.
I just realized, I think Dogstorm is holding her.
Yeah, she's got.
I just realized
he's been
that.
saying Otama's been saved by Dogstorm. And we get the reaction of the crew that Luffy got one-shotted.
And this is so okay with Frankie and Usopp, this makes sense. But Robin's face, that
I think it's supposed to be a joke, I think. They're they all have the same ugly face. They're like, Luffy was defeated?
I wonder if it was Oda trying to, kind of be he was trolling people that are like, what? Luffy got beat? Those people that are all like, Luffy can't get beat.
I don't know. I think Frankie, Usopp, and Robin all have the same.
It was just even though we got
joke.
it was a joke, it was just still weird to see her make that face.
It doesn't really fit along with her character. She's always calm and collected.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, there's the news of this going down. We cut to the prison now, getting some very Impel Down vibes here.
Yeah, it's really cool because Luffy's just still just really looks upset, and he looks a little defeated. Mm-hmm. Just for the fact that he's getting...
And all you can see is his eyes, but you can just tell he's pissed. He's got, bandages all over his face. And then they're like... Somebody's in this cell right here, who they say, don't give him the bones, or he'll kill you with it. So, I think this is one of the other samurai.
Could be. Makes sense. I don't think it's somebody we've seen before.
Yeah, I think this is probably one of the other samurai. But yeah, he just takes the fishbone and chucks it and kills somebody with it. They're like, you idiot, you gotta take the bones out of the fish before you give it to him.
And then pretty much the way this chapter ends in a big way is...
There's a wall here, and there's a wall between us, and Luffy gets thrown in the cell, and then we got someone right next to Luffy.
Yep, and that's Kid. And this is something I think everyone kind of already speculated when we saw Kid in the prison, that, these two are definitely going to meet up. Mm-hmm. And this is going to start their partnership to stop Kaido, which is it's just gonna be interesting how this little interaction goes.
Yep, I believe, and they're both pissed. They both have the same you're not gonna break me, Kaido. I'm coming for you.
Yeah,
they're
and this makes it a little quicker on their partnership. It's not gonna take, I think, a lot of talking and things to happen. I think there's gonna be you hate Kaido. I hate Kaido. Did we just become best friends? Yep. And then they're gonna go fight Kaido.
So then we have a classic Japanese play. We hear the guitar strum, and then we see the curtain shut, and it says Wano, or Wano Country Act 1 end.
Real quick, how many acts do you think there are gonna be?
Well, traditionally in a play there's 3.
3. I'm gonna go a little bit. I'm gonna say there's gonna be 4.
No, I think traditionally there's, if it's going by ancient, Japanese play, it's 3 acts.
I think somebody on the One Piece podcast said that he thinks there might be 5. Which
I don't know.
That'd be interesting if they're not going to go the.
But I think traditionally there's supposed to be 3 acts. That's how I interpret it anyway.
Yeah. So okay, let's get into One Piece chapter 925. Now this is a good chapter.
This was a meaty chapter.
This was really good. So
and the cover story actually fits with the story, because it's Perona and she's cooking some stuff
with these black cats. This is kind of funny.
Yeah, but it's this legit could be
just
a few hours before the first panel.
Pretty much, yeah. Maybe that's why he did it.
Yeah. So we see that, and it cuts to Perona in the chapter, and she's crying. She's like, "Master Mori's alive." Okay, first of all, Did I expect to hear about Moria in this chapter?
Yeah.
No.
Did I expect to hear about Moria? Did I expect to go to where freaking Hawkeye's
To
living?
the Monkey Kingdom, yeah.
Yeah. And
To
then
see Perona. I'm like, okay.
And, like, you know, she's, like... It's weird, like, how respectful she is for Master Moria. Like,
Yeah.
she's, like... Well, she's, like, this is Master Moria. She's like, he's alive. Like, I gotta go...
She's like, why didn't you tell me? And then he's like, I don't really care.
Yeah.
Hawkeye's like, I don't care that he's alive, pretty much. And he's like, it's like, do you know how many meals I've prepared for you? It's like, I've been helping you out, hand and foot. And then he's like, yeah. So he's like, so I'm leaving you now. And then Hawkeye's just pretty much like, okay, thanks for all the help.
Yeah, take care anyway. And she's like,
why are you so nice?
Why are you being so nice when I'm, like, ditching you out of nowhere? And he's like, it might be a good move.
No, but I think there's a reason he's saying this. He says, leaving right now for you is probably in your best interest. He's like, an interesting topic was brought up after Every. And we know kind of what that is, right? What do you think it is?
The warlords getting
expanded. The warlords being abolished.
And also, I think this might also maybe play into... Because, like, we know that Shanks and Hawkeye are close friends, so maybe, you know, Shanks is leaving on a bad note there, or he leaves something... Maybe Hawkeye's getting ready to go join up with Shanks.
Alright, at the very least, people are going to start coming after him now, and we'll get to see what his true bounty is.
Yeah, which I think, and like I said, I think he's going to go hook up with Shanks.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, because he's probably going to lose his status as a warlord. And then we cut to the New World, Pirates Island. Like, frickin'... This is a cool island. And Sawyer 7, I'm going to probably be referencing him a lot. This is like it's called Pirates Island, but this is the most pirate anime this has been in a long time.
Yeah.
So we cut to Moria, and Moria's like going on a rampage, and he's like just killing everybody. He's like, "Tell me where Teach is. I want Blackbeard. Like, give him to me."
Which is pretty interesting because it's like, why does Moria want to talk to Blackbeard? Maybe it's because I think.
Well, we see why in a minute.
Yeah.
So he's just like, we see that his bounty is still 320. He hasn't gone up.
Yeah, of course not. He got defeated by Luffy. Then he got like manhandled by Doflamingo.
Mm-hmm. So he's like, show yourself, Blackbeard, and then like he has the zombies that are all attacking. And then we see, he's like, I forget his name. Oh, Pizarro. Pizarro's like, man, this guy's noisy. One of Blackbeard's crew was like, this guy's noisy. He was one of the guys that was breaking down out of level 6 of Impel Down. And he's like, they call him the Corrupt King. And I think this is a typo. They say he's captain of the second ship. I think captain of the second ship is actually the sword guy.
Shisui or
yeah, I forget his name. We'll see him in a second. But Burgess is the captain of the first ship, but I think
yeah, because my translation says fourth ship.
Yeah, mine's a typo then. But yeah, I think he's captain of the fourth ship. But he's like,
because if anything, Burgess maybe would be second ship. If anything,
no, Burgess is first, and then Shiryu is his name. Shiryu's second. Shiryu the Rain. But he's like, Master. He's like looking for Absalom. He's like, Master Moria, I'm over here. And he's like, Absalom, thank goodness you're alive. And he's like, sorry, boss. This island is such a paradise. I forgot to make contact with you. He's like, I see. Then that means I've done terrible things to these people. He's like, on accident. He's like, and I thought, they were hurting you. But then all of a sudden, all of his zombies and him get slashed.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty cool panel. Like you see, like probably with Owen slash and Moria's like, what the heck just happened? And there he is, Shiryu.
Shiryu of the Rain, clear flute, invisible human.
So he's got Absalom's
ability.
Yeah, and Absalom there's obviously not Absalom. So Absalom's freaking dead.
Yeah.
Like, so that's something. Because you can't take someone's devil fruit unless you kill him.
Yeah.
So Absalom's dead.
Yeah.
So he's like, wait a minute, you just turned invisible. So Moria realized what that means. And then Devon comes, and she's got a freaking OP devil fruit. She's the Nine Tails.
Yeah.
Which means that she could transform into the fox, but also the Nine Tails has the ability in ancient Japanese lore. It's obviously heavily referenced throughout Naruto. But in Japanese, lore, it's the Nine Tails can transform into any person, too. So she's got the ability to transform into the Nine-Tailed Fox, but she's also got the ability, kind of like Mr. 2's ability too, I believe, because that's what the Nine-Tailed Fox ability is. So that's pretty OP.
Yeah, they might do that. I think this might be also. I want to say maybe leading up to a battle between. I'm gonna say either.
I think Robin would probably be
either Robin or Chopper, because of the transforming of the fox. It'd be kind of cool to see the fox and.
I was kind of thinking Robin because of the the multiple limbs, but we'll see. But anyway, she's captain of what's she captain of?
She's captain of the.
Oh, you're too far. On mine it says the 6th ship, but the other one was wrong. So. But anyway, she's like, if you're looking for him, we've got his corpse right here. And Moria just. I mean,
6th ship, yep.
Yeah, Moria can't catch a freaking break.
No, but I respect his tenacity. Like, he remember he was an idiot that went into the New World and challenged Kaido.
Yeah, Kaido killed his entire crew. So there's a reason why.
And that shows Mori, Kaido just one-shot Luffy and was like, let's keep him, he could be useful.
Yeah.
He didn't do that with Moria. He was like, get out of here.
Well, maybe he did, we don't know.
True.
Maybe he left Moria alive because he thought Moria was the only one worth keeping around.
Yeah.
And maybe he escaped, but I'm just like, man, he got destroyed by Kaido, his entire crew. That was the whole purpose behind him making zombies, because he had PTSD from all of his friends being killed.
Yeah.
And then Luffy came in, beat him. And then he went to the Paramount War. Doflamingo was ordered to kill him, so he had to run away. Yeah. And now he's his only friends left are Perona and Absalom. And Absalom was just freaking killed.
Yeah, Absalom was killed. It's just...
Moria can't catch a break.
Can't catch a break, but kind of deserved it, too. He's a jerk.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel bad for him, man.
Yeah.
If all your friends, your crew was wiped out, I'd probably be an asshole, too. But, so, then we hear that laugh. He's like, they call him the Admiral. They're like, he summoned an earthquake. And then we hear the zeh ha ha ha. Good old Blackbeard's laugh.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, don't disturb the order of Pirate Island. He's like, do you like parties, Moria? It's like, if you do come sail under my flag. He said, yeah, if you do come sail under my flag. He's like, did you see the news this morning? It's quite entertaining. On the 4th day of the Reverie, in order to rescue Kuma of the commanders of the Revolutionaries finally clashed with Admiral Greenbill and Fujitora. So that happened off panel, which I knew it was going to frickin' happen. I was like, dang it, Oda, I wanted to see the panels.
We could still see it, though.
I think we'll see the aftermath of it.
Yeah, we could. This is gonna show the not the referee, but the Revolutionaries' power. Because if they get away from 2 admirals, okay, now we know why they're dangerous. I mean, we kind of know where Sabo's power is. He's kind of there with Ace, and Ace was, in terms, or not a Yonko commander, so it's got to be pretty powerful.
But so we see in the silhouettes anyway, if this is anything to go off of, Dragon's not there. So it's Sabo and it's the four commanders of the Revolutionary, but Dragon's not in the silhouette. But we see Fujitora and Green Bull there. So anyway.
And I think one thing that could be a twist is we're gonna later find out that Fujitora is going rogue, maybe.
Maybe.
He's
like Aokiji? I think they already kind of did that with Aokiji, though. We'll see.
Yeah. True.
But Blackbeard kind of seems bigger too. We're kind of burying here. We see a nice panel of Blackbeard.
I
like his look.
I like his new look.
Yeah.
He really looks like he looks like a pirate.
Mm-hmm.
He looks more like Blackbeard, from lore and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. He looks like, okay, final boss.
Yeah. But I think he's bigger too. Because the women around him kind of seem small.
He was always pretty big.
He was big, but I don't think he was this big. I don't know. I just kind of feel like he wasn't. He got a little bit bigger. But anyway.
Yeah, and
so it looks like maybe Moria might get a break now. I mean, they killed Absalom, but Blackbeard's like, you can come join me if you want, man.
Yeah, and we get his bounty too.
The highest in the entire series.
Yeah, 2.2476 billion berries.
Not billion. It's 2.2 billion. But it's 2,247,600,000 berries is the correct way to say that number. But yeah, it's 2.2 billion.
Yep, 2.2 billion berries.
I don't know what all the other numbers in there not to make it even, but he's like. So Blackbeard's like, yeah. So on this side of the world, you know, the revolutionaries are fighting the Navy, but over here, and how Blackbeard knows this, I have no idea. But he's like, on the other side of things, Luffy's in Wano. I don't know how he knows.
Blackbeard definitely seems like, now with all of his power and everything, it seems like he would easily find out stuff now.
But yeah, he's like, Luffy and a bunch of, you know, of the worst generation are going to Wano right now.
This panel stands out to me because, one, we're having Blackbeard say, and remember when we first met Blackbeard, he was like, you know, he pretty much said like, hey, don't listen to what anyone ever says. If you have a dream, follow it. Don't care what anyone says. And then we have Blackbeard here. You know, he's like one of the new top dogs, and he's just like, I love how he's just like, he's in it. He's like, yep, you got freaking admirals fighting the revolutionaries. You got Luffy and the worst generation over here getting ready to fight Kaido probably.
Big Mom's chasing after him.
Big Mom's about to leave and go there to Kaido. Like he's like,
I'm the biggest name right now that's not doing anything. He's like, I'm just going to sit back right now and let all this happen.
He's watching, like, he's like, and he says that, like, the fight for the throne between heavyweights of this world, and he's loving the chaos. He like, it's like a Joker-esque vibe. He just loves the chaos.
And then,
because we know that Blackbeard, he's not one to, like, the powerhouse to, like, go in there and, like, fight to the top. No, he's gonna wait till his moment to cheat and get to the top.
Pretty much. So, and then we get the kabuki masks again with the little guitar. I just hear it in my head, dun, and then with the curtains unfold, Wano Country, Act 2. And then it's like,
that was super quick.
What?
Act 2's done.
Or no, that's the beginning of Act 2.
Oh, yeah, it's the beginning of Act 2,
yeah,
sorry.
It's like Act 2, starting now. So then it's like, and then we get a freaking clash between Dogstorm and, I can't remember this guy's name, but one of the other samurai guy. The one that slashed
the
Jack.
one for the bandits?
Yeah, the bandits. He's the one that slashed Jack. So they're clashing for some reason. And Kimmy Mom's like, hey, whoa, relax, like, let's stop. And then, so we cut to, everyone's kind of, a little bit of time has passed, we can kind of see.
Yeah.
It's been at least a day or two now, because they're all together in a different location now. Chopper's wife who's there.
No, I was just about to say, I was like, hey, look, Chopper's girl's there. I like how that's the first thing I know. And she's probably like, look at my little ninja.
Yeah. And then so they've healed Otama, and they've healed the other long-nosed guys there with them. So like I said, sometimes definitely gone by since the end of Act 1. So she's like, I'm worried about Luffy if we get Otama. And her hair's all down now instead of like up in a bun. And then we have... So if these minks are here too, I'm assuming most of the minks are on Wano now too.
I think probably Cat Viper's there too.
So I wonder if Zoe's lurking around somewhere.
Yeah, Zoe's just like bobbing and weaving, like, you can't see me. Like, and then kind of everyone's like, hey, anyone see that giant elephant off of the side over there? Like,
Kyle's like, I think I had one too many this time.
Yeah, that'd be funny if Jack was pulling into the harbor and he just looks to the distance and he's like, no, like Vietnam flashbacks to start showing up.
But yeah, so they're at Mount Atamayama, I guess. That's how you say that. And then he's like, it's like, I've misjudged Ashura is his name. It's like I'm grateful. Pretty much what's happening here is he's like, I don't respect the Kazuki clan. He's like, I respected Odin. He's like, I respected the man Odin himself, not his family, not his bloodline. And Momonosuke's kind of, he's just a kid there feeling kind of bad. He's like, he's just basically saying, I'm not loyal to his son. I was loyal to him, and he's dead. So they're trying to get him to join up with him, because he's strong.
I think Momo's gonna win him in some way. He's gonna do something. So then we cut to the next and last page, and boy is this a good page. Because this is one thing I've been like really waiting for. We met Jack, who was one of
This is an interesting island too. It kind of looks like a skull of a freaking oars. like a.
I'm telling you, I do agree with the theory that Jack might be a dragon who ate the oars food. Yeah, Kaido. Sorry, Kaido, and he's actually an oars.
So we'll see. So yeah, we cut to this panel. They're like, the offerings from Curry have been pretty low recently. They're like, and Jack's kind of being talked down to, which is like you wouldn't expect that. They're like, what's up with your island, your place, man? Like your offerings have been weak. And then so he's like, man, I'm sorry, big brothers. And then we finally get the panel of the last two calamities.
Yeah, the final two Yongo commanders, pretty much. And this is cool, and like this automatically says like a lot of things just in this panel. Mm-hmm. Like we have the 100 Beast Pirates All-Star King the Fire.
Mine's the Wildfire.
King the Wildfire. Okay, then 100 Beast Pirates All-Star
Queen the Plague.
Queen the Plague. Now,
100% this is who Sanji and Zoro are fighting.
I think, and I do agree, because one, King Wildfire, we heard back in Punk Hazard, Zoro's like, I want to learn how to cut fire.
And it seems like he's on fire.
Because I don't...
fire behind his
Yeah,
head.
because I don't think, even though we said it in a video, now I don't think Zoro's going to fight the Shogun. Because I think that's going to be a fight for the Samurai and the Minks.
Well, I think the Minks are going to focus on Jack, and I think the Samurai might focus on the Shogun.
The Shogun. Yep. And then Queen is going to definitely be for Sanji.
Because Oda loves to troll Sanji with the Okamas.
The Okamas, yep. And it's cool, too, like, now we've learned, like, we had,
Jack, King, Queen.
Jack, King, Queen, and then we had Joker, technically, because that's what Joker, Doflamingo's name was in the underworld.
With Joker, so I'm curious if he was technically the fourth Yonko commander for Kaido or not. So I mean, he made the smile for him, but I don't think he directly served under him.
Yeah, well, because I think so, because we have because he's the odd one, because the Joker's always the odd one.
Yeah.
But we have the Jack, the King, and the Queen.
And then I'm curious where that leaves Ace, because Ace was in Wano before too. So I wonder if
I'm
he has
thinking
any connection to this or not.
It's either that or maybe Ace is with whatchamacallit, what's his name? Drake. Ace the Drake.
But I don't Ace Luffy's brother.
Yeah, no, I mean I could see it, but I don't know, because I think Ace at that time had to have been under Whitebeard, I think.
Yeah, probably, but I'm just curious as to why the card names.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
But it's cool. I love the Wildfire. I like his design. He looks cool as hell.
He looks like freaking Pikachu's with
Magellan.
Yeah.
Easily.
And then we have, and he's got wings too, so I assume he can fly.
And like you were saying, it looks like Queen the Plague is working on like Kid's arm, maybe.
Yeah. So they say it's Queen's job to run the prison and for him to break the spirit of the inmates. So I think Kid's arms that he lost is being worked on. Because that's be my best guess what he's doing there. So he's like, so yeah, that's the end of the chapter, and that was a lot of information.
Yeah, this last chapter was great, and if I'm not mistaken, are we on break next week?
Mm-hmm.
We are?
No break.
Okay, so like, we're not on break, which is great, because like, Oda could have done a break this week, and I would have been satisfied. I've been like, fine, you showed us the other two calamities.
Blackbeard,
Mihawk, Moria. We got all these characters and starting to find out what happens in the Reverie. And 4 days have passed.
Mm-hmm.
So, clearly, we're going to be in Wano after the Reverie's done.
Yeah.
So, that's going to probably have an effect. But it was a great chapter.
Yeah, it was really good.
Wano's revving up now. Wano's getting up there now.
Yeah, I'm super excited for what's going to happen. And this is just the beginning of Act 2. So.
This is the beginning of Act 2, yeah. So
there's a lot of good stuff to come.
But yeah, I think it feels good to be back up to date now. But like I said, we're going to try and keep doing the reviews every week if we can. If not, we'll just do a bunched up video, which is always it's been kind of fun to talk about what's happened in One Piece for the last couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm. So that's going to do it for us. If you would please hit that subscribe button. We have a new giveaway happening now, 200 subscribers. And if we have another video right here you can click on.
Yep. That's going to do it for us. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good day.